The 2025 WWE Money in the Bank Premium Live event is tonight, so these are my predictions. Welcome to Silo Voice Wrestling on YouTube and the Silo Voice Wrestling podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Jason C. McLean. It's about 3 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, June the 7th, 2025, so Money in the Bank is tonight. As for my predictions, let's do this quick. For the Women's Intercontinental Championship, the champion Lyra Valkyria defends against challenger Becky Lynch. I predict Becky's going to win this one, and it's going to be a best-of-3 series, with the third one maybe being at SummerSlam, with Lyra winning it back. I also think that Bayley is going to interfere, maybe with the whole hand-raising thing at the end, and maybe it'll be a triple threat match at SummerSlam. I'm not sure. I could see Lyra winning and just moving on to Becky versus Bayley, but no, I think Becky's going to have a run with this belt. In the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, we have Rhea Ripley versus Naomi versus Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne Perez versus Julia versus Stephanie Vaquer. Now, you can never rule out Rhea Ripley, but she doesn't really need the briefcase to win a championship. Also, this kind of works better as a heel gimmick. As for Julia, she's already going towards the United States Championship. She's already pinned the champion, so I don't think she's going to win. When it comes to Roxanne Perez, she's a possible winner, but no, I don't think she's going to get this one. I think she's involved more in the story with the Judgment Day, and we don't really need to bring the briefcase into that one. For Stephanie Vaquer, I would love it if she won. In fact, this would be like the biggest meteoric rise to prominence ever. In fact, she almost was my pick. In fact, I hope it's her. But you know what? Storyline-wise, the one that makes the most sense is Naomi. She could do great things with that briefcase as a heel, especially seeing as she's involved in the program with Jade and possibly with Bianca, and both of them could potentially be holding championships. So my prediction is Naomi. For the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, we have Seth freaking Rollins versus Solo Sikoa versus LA Knight, versus Penta versus Andrade versus El Grande Americano. Now, Penta, Andrade, and El Grande, I think, are in the match strictly because they're good in the ladder match, or they'd be good in the ladder match. Solo's in there to propel the story with Jacob Fatu. Maybe Jacob's going to screw him over. So that leaves my head, which is Seth Rollins. He's clearly been set up as the one who's going to win this and dominate. And he even screwed over LA Knight on SmackDown, injured all his other opponents. So my head says Seth Rollins, but my heart says LA Knight. And you know what? This time I'm going to make an out there prediction. I'm going to go with my heart. I'm going to say LA Knight. I think Seth maybe is going to win King of the Ring, and that's how he's going to get his championship and be dominant, winning at SummerSlam. But LA Knight, I predict he's going to be Mr. Money in the Bank. In the main event tag team match, the World Heavyweight Champion Main Event Jey Uso teaming with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes take on undisputed WWE Champion, the last real champion, John Cena, teaming with Logan Paul. I predict the faces are going to win. The heels have been set up too strong. I think John Cena is actually going to eat the pin from Cody Rhodes and possibly setting up a future match between the two of them, because Cody would then be the number one contender. Now, because this is going on after the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, if I'm wrong in my prediction on that one and Seth Rollins actually does win, I'm pretty sure he's going to try and do a cash-in, but he's not actually going to cash in, so it's not going to be an unsuccessful cash-in. It's going to be thwarted by CM Punk. But if I'm right in my prediction and it's LA Knight, I think he's going to come down, but I don't think he's going to cash in as well, too. So there's going to be the threat of a Money in the Bank cash in, but it's not going to be completed regardless of who wins Money in the Bank. And these are my predictions for the 2025 WWE Money in the Bank Premium Live event. Do you agree with my predictions? Do you have your own? Let me know in the comments. Follow at Silo Voice Wrestling on Facebook and Instagram, at Silo Wrestling on X, and me at Jason C. McLean on X and Instagram. Also, jasoncmclean.bsky.social on Blue Sky. I'll catch you next time. Let's see if my predictions were right. For Silo Voice Studios in Montreal, I'm Jason C. McLean.